hello there, and welcome back to another live stream here on ARK Survival Ascended. We're here on the center, and we're gonna start with our first Let's Build stream here on this beautiful new world that we have to explore in, to build in. And I'm here on Volcano Island. It's quite the epic landscape here. It is it's a little bit different. A lot of fire, a lot of clouds, a lot of danger actually. But we've been spending a bunch of time here trying to get some cool and high level pyromanes. So I figured, you know what, if I'm gonna start building a base, I kind of think an outpost here on this island could be quite nice. There's some really cool terrain here. There's a bunch of these kind of like platforms sticking out everywhere, and I've decided to go for this one because it's also close to the rest of the world, which makes a little bit more sense, I think, to start building there. So I've cleared out some trees, laid down a little shape. Not quite sure if that's going to be like the entire build, but it's at least going to be a start in some ways to hopefully become a nice little outpost. So normally I only really built with the normal ARK structures, the vanilla ARK structures, but today we are going to be using a little bit of the ASR structures. So yeah, I do have the ASR mod on here, Architects Structures Remastered, if you want to install it yourself. And that basically just gives you a whole bunch of extra variations of the default structures, which just allows you to build a lot more cool things. And since I've done many A-frames, I thought it would be nice to finally use some of these structures to pimp it a little bit and make it even cooler. So we have a foundation here. I think this one is like 6 by 8, I think. Yeah, 6 by 8. So this is 6 by 8, and then this is an 8 by 8 square. As you can see, that's the base shape. Not really sure what we're gonna do with that. We might still add things to this for sure, but it's just to get things started basically. And yeah, hopefully we can turn this into something quite cool, something quite nice. I have a general idea, but we're just gonna wing it and see what we end up with. So I did metal foundations here just because, I mean, it is a dangerous area. It might get attacked, so I felt a little bit safer doing that. But I think I am going to fill it in with wood foundations, just because that's a little bit nicer. We can actually see, because we have some different variations, and we might just go for this one, which is nice and flat, to fill that in. I think that would be a nice design here for the inside of our building. So I'm just gonna fill this in first to get it started, and then we're gonna slowly see how this whole thing is going to take shape. Now, I don't know if I'm actually allowed to fill it all in, but luckily with this I can stack foundations as well. So it's a lot easier to get this whole flat surface without having to find the perfect spot, which is great. This is some of these things really should just be normal ARK. Like, this is the way the build system should work, because you can build some really cool stuff with these. That's also the reason why I decided here, for the center at least, I'm gonna install it, and I'm gonna do some builds with it to just give myself a little bit more options than what we normally have, to spice things up a little bit. But I'll still do every now and then just normal vanilla builds as well, to balance it out for those that are playing on like official servers and don't have mods at all. Okay, so that is the start of our two shapes. I think the first thing that we need to do is basically get the A-frame shape going, so that we kind of know like the height and everything of the building. Now what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna use again some of these ASR things, because we should have a metal roof, and then we should have a steeper variant, which is actually the one we're gonna use for this A-frame, which makes it a little bit nicer. It will make it quite high without, you know, having to make it really, really big. And it's much more of a typical A-frame shape that you would see in real life, instead of like the very drawn out one that we normally have in ARK. So yeah, I'm gonna start with that kind of shape, just to kind of get the feeling for the size of it all. Yeah, we're gonna do all that, and eventually of course we're gonna make it all nice, but now it's really more about figuring out the whole size and shape of everything before we get to do the details. I think what I'm gonna need is also some wooden ceilings. Because I actually think that I'm gonna do something slightly different here on the second frame that we're gonna build. And actually I think I'm gonna move this all over by one, because right now they're not really overlapping, and I think I would like that. I would prefer that. So I'm gonna move this one closer to the actual build. So we're gonna have the line here. We're still gonna have it keep the same shape. We're just gonna move it over by one, basically, so it interacts more with the first shape that we made. I think that will cause for create a more interesting build, basically, than what we otherwise would get. So again, I think these would be nice. I think having this as a platform would be nice. So that's, I think, the layer that we're gonna create. For now, however, I'm gonna remove those. And then, of course, we're gonna end up with a second A-frame eventually. But now I'm thinking about this. Might want to build this out a little bit differently. I'm just gonna try and do some things. That's usually how I build. I just try a couple of things and see what I like, what works, what doesn't work. What if we extend this by a little bit? We have some room here. For now, I'm gonna keep it like this. Probably I'm gonna make sure that the wood goes everywhere where we want to be inside, but just so we can easily see the different shapes I've created, it's kind of nice to keep it like this, I think. Then I think what we want to have for this one, maybe it's just some simple wooden walls to begin with, just so that we can kind of get the shape in. So I think we're gonna first basically build this into like a 2-high box. And then we're gonna do something with the A-frame on top, I think. So this would be the box that we create. Then of course here we would have to do something different. For now I'm gonna just continue this. We'll see if we keep it like this or if we change it, but right now we just want to check out this thought. We're gonna have to add in a bunch of detail later on, but for now this is just gonna be what we want to have. Oh yeah, I think I have something in my mind. My mind works in funny ways whilst building. I just start doing things and then usually I get like a picture in my head of what I want it to be like. And that is what we have right now. Okay, wait. That's I mean, it could be there. But this is 6, so yeah, that would be the height of it. But those are equally high. That's not really great for our design if we end up having equally high ones. So maybe what I do instead is I get rid of this layer that I've just created and I make this whole box one higher at least. That might actually be smart because then we can actually use dino gates as doors as we want to, which is nice to add more structure to the build. So for now, we're gonna fill this all in a little bit higher. There we go. So it's a bigger box now, basically. But I think that's exactly what we're gonna need. And as I said, we're gonna make this all nice. It's just to get the basic shapes in that we need to then decide, you know, if we like it or if we want to change it. So again, this is where it starts. It goes up by 3 and then down by 3. That is basically the A-frame shape that it should be. Actually should have built it here, to be honest. Okay, let's continue this all this way. For now it's going to be floating, but I have a plan for that. Also, I think we want to have it stick out on the outside by 1, of course. We're probably gonna add in windows to all of this, but for now, let's get the shape in, see if we like the shape. I think we like it so far. There we go. We'll fill all this in as well. Okay. So yeah, we have that A-frame on one side, and then this, of course, is going to be the other. And they aren't actually intersecting at all. Which is a little worrying. Why is that? I guess because of the different lengths. So these are too high. Yeah, I might try to build the RG trap into it. I just thought it would be nice to have like a proper base here. I think this might need to be one higher even more. Damn it. Because of the way these structures work. There we go. So I'm gonna have to just get rid of this layer again. Because yeah, it kind of makes it easier if we can line it up with the other roof. Otherwise it might be quite tricky to make it all look good. Slowly but surely it's becoming bigger and bigger than that I initially wanted it to be, but you know, that just means that we have plenty of space to make this all work. And it's a pretty nice spot to have an outpost anyway, because yeah, we can get the pyro mains a little bit easier. So this is where we go up by 3. And then here we go down by 3. And it's still not aligned. I guess that's because of the little gap that we have. Yeah, how am I gonna do this? Like, where would this end up if I do this? I mean, that looks fine to me. So then we basically move this once again. We are kind of going into this skeleton, which is a shame, but it is what it is. So this would be where we go. There we go. This is the A-frame we need, I think. Okay, so this would be the A-frame shape that we get. There we go. Okay. I think that shape-wise is alright. That is pretty nice. Still a little bit abstract, of course, but in my mind, I see where this is going now. So for now, I'm going to actually close this shape off. Obviously, we're going to have to create a door in there and stuff, but not quite yet. So now the new shape would be like this. And we can actually have the floor continue all the way like that. Might actually do this. Makes a little bit more sense to keep it all even. Do we do this outside portion just metal? I think we might do, yeah. Okay, well, of course, we wanna have a floor inside here for the A-frame, and that's gonna end right there. Because we obviously want to be able to use all this space as a proper base. There we go. There's a random floor here. We don't need that. So yeah, we have one A-frame. We have the second A-frame. We're of course going to connect them. It's going to be some way to get from one side to the other. And then we're going to have basically two floors in this side. Yeah, that's big enough. We have another layer here. Yeah, finally back to building. Thank you. Glad you like it. Yeah, the A-frame tag mansion. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, here on the center we're gonna do many builds, and as I said, we're gonna mix it up a little bit with some of the ASR builds, so a little bit modded as well for those people that do use mods. And then we'll also still have normal builds, most likely, just to, you know, balance it all out. Okay. still not quite convinced by this. They feel too separate, these A-frames. I need to get something that feels more part of each other. Okay, there we go. For now, that's just gonna go away. What I think that I want to do... What if it's just part of the same... So what if it's like this? That doesn't add a lot of space, does it? What if it's like that? That could work. Because then it's a little bit more part of the initial A-frame, I suppose. It's going to be a little bit more tricky on this side, I guess. But we can make that work. There we go. That looks all right. Then we have this little section, which might be interesting, but at least it feels more connected now as a build. Hello there, Dread. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, my holiday was pretty good. It was nice to have a proper break from ARK for a couple of weeks, and now I can get back into it with fresh new energy. And a new map, which is kind of cool. And hopefully the first little bugs of the map have already been ironed out in my absence, which so far it seems to be that way, because it's been pretty smooth sailing for me, to be honest. Which is quite nice. Alright, so that's probably going to go on the inside. Yeah, I think that overlap definitely helps a lot. I don't know if this needs to be so big now. Let's see what we want to do. Let's tidy up this shape down here, because this has become a big mess now. So yeah, this is all going to change. I'm going to lose this cool skeleton that I kind of wanted to try and keep around. It's now just part of my base. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame, because it's pretty it's a pretty cool map. The landscape is quite nice and extreme, something quite different. Okay. So what I'm thinking, this is going to be some kind of dino pen. Oh no, yeah. Well, dino pen, like parking. This feels a little bit big. Let's see. That's just 2. I think it would be nice to have like a gap of 4 here. Let's see. We want metal roof, and then we want the steep corner. There we go. Do we want a corner actually? No, actually, I think we want to have the wood sloped. Wait. That's it, I think. They name it differently, but that's the one I need, I think. There we go. Yeah. That looks about right. For now, it's just about getting the right shape. Not really bothered yet with the look. because I'm most likely gonna change this. Is that high enough? Otherwise it's gonna be quite tall, isn't it? And then I think I want to shorten this by 2 actually. So gonna get rid of this part. It's been a messy start, but sometimes you just have to try and change it if you don't like it. So yeah, that is gonna be it. And then this obviously is gonna be the wall. This is actually gonna change as well. This is gonna be a little bit bigger. There we go. So yeah, this is... Nope, that's not it. It's basically gonna be until there. There we go. So this is gonna be this box. I don't know if it will stay wood. I'm just creating shapes that are in my mind, and I'm trying to make them real, and then I'll start detailing it, because there's gonna be definitely way more windows than we have right now. So we'll see what it turns into. For now, I think that is getting to the shape that I want. That is starting to look like the right shape. So that's good. There we go. We want these. That's filled in now. Wait. What do we do here? Oh, this actually should go out by 1 more, because it always has an overlap, which means this goes on for 1 more, and that's perfect, because then it actually lines up with this. Saved myself. Okay, good. Slowly but surely, we're creating something here that actually looks like it could be a proper fun building. I'm just gonna fill in this side of the roof. Again, probably gonna have like windows and stuff like that, but just to get the final shape right. And I think on this side we can also just extend them all the way down for now, just to get the complete look over there. Yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we have some kind of border going on here. This could be a nice balcony in there. Same as on that side, I suppose. Yeah, we definitely need some kind of border around there. That shape I do like, so that is good. That is a good start of the building. Yeah. I think this side is going to be quite easy. This side is going to be a little bit more tricky, so maybe we start on this one. I'm going to get some pillars. I'm going to get glass. Metal, steep metal glass for sure. Glass wall as well. And I want to have a metal gate. A 2x3, yes, please. Because I think that would be quite nice. So for one, I think we're gonna have a proper door or gate here as a start. And then I kind of think we should have one here as well, because that connects to where the dinos are going to be. All right. Gonna fill those in to start with. Gonna get a pillar going up. Think we're gonna have a pillar on this corner as well. Same over here. Make sure it's properly supported. Let's see, what are these other variations look like that? I don't know if I like that more. These thin variants, however, could be quite useful here. To kind of support that build. Going for a different kind of look with those as well. Yeah, I think I like that. This might also be quite nice to end that shape with a nice beam. That's the advantage of having all these different beams. They actually have the diagonal beams as well. That will help. That already makes this part look quite nice. A lot nicer than what it was before. This is going to change. That's gonna go. That's actually gonna be a thin pillar. And then... oh wait, we have open truces? Okay, interesting. Good to know. And then we're gonna have a normal pillar there, because that's actually where the wall... is that where the wall will be? No, that's not where the wall will be. No, I made a mistake. It should have stayed the way it was. My bad. This is already one to the inside, so that can stay. That is actually where the windows need to be. So let's take those out. I think we're going to mostly use glass on this side. What? Oh, this is a roof? No, that's not what I need. I need metal, glass. This one. That's the one I need. Now we could have it like this, but there should be a borderless variant. And that looks quite nice, so I'm gonna use that all the way up. There we go. That's that filled in. I think for now we're just gonna fill those in as well. And then we should get this one, and we can get the borderless glass as well. We can just fill this all in as one big glass wall for now. So yeah, and the ASR glass is actually really see through, so it's really nice to have proper big windows. We're definitely going to add some more details and shape to that, because right now it's very much just see-through, and not sure if that's the nicest way to do it, but it's a start, that's for sure. So yeah, this is another part of it. How are we gonna do this side? Not too sure about it actually. Okay, one thing I do know is that we definitely need some kind of connection here so we can get rid of all these. Wait, that's not one that I needed to get rid of. So yeah, that stays. So maybe we get another beam there just to kind of make that look stronger. We have the same beam over there. Yeah, those beams really help with these kind of builds. That's nice that they are available. And then here we definitely want to have the wood just go all the way through there. It's a little bit funky over there, but we'll might make some rooms, different separate rooms eventually as well. Yeah, because it looks like this is still open. It's definitely not. There is actually a wall there. Do we want to have a door there? Maybe. Maybe. We have one door on the side, that's true. This is going to be like a dino pen. Probably we want to have like stairs. So that you can also enter and leave by food if you would want to. Okay, there we go. That's already a start. So this is basically where we could park some dinos if we wanted to. Feel like we should at least have one more support, maybe here in the middle of the whole thing. Or maybe we have two smaller ones like this. So that it's nice and supported. And then I think we might want to have that beam going on like that. There we go. Kind of want to have that going on as well. Just to finish that shape. And then this again is going to be, for now it's just going to be full glass. We're probably going to have to add in some more details to this eventually. Because, I mean, otherwise it's going to be quite boring. There we go. So it's just going to be a glass wall for now. Two big glass walls. Yeah, and then of course here on the inside we have two different shapes that end up happening. So here we would have this one. It is similar to what we know, and then I guess that's just another big glass wall for now. There we go. And here we could do the same thing. Although probably actually we're going to have to make a whole different edge here for this main building, because that's still just a flat box. Here, however, we definitely want to have the little touch of metal going all the way through. And then again, for now, we're just going to add in the whole wall here, just to get the general idea of it. And then we're definitely going to have to add doors and details, because otherwise it's going to be quite weird, because you don't really even see the whole wall that well. There we go. So that is a start. Just the start. These I actually always want to go outside. I feel like it's apparently always going to go inside. Okay. Oh yeah, these always auto open and close. Can I also not do that automatically? Maybe not. Yeah. Now we need to figure out this whole side part of it. Because yeah, we kind of need more metal there for sure, and we definitely need more structure here. I don't know if we just want to have like more metal. Maybe we add in some wood. Wood pillar. Maybe we can add in a few wooden beams here and there to add in a little bit more wood. That's actually not where I wanted to place these. I wanted to be part of the windows. There we go. We have a little bit more shape to the whole thing. And then this we can continue. You know, it would be really nice to have these beams on the inside, but you will also see them on the outside, which I don't really want. But this already helps to get a little bit more shape into the whole thing. Not quite sure what kind of doors we need to use, because there is no glass doors of this same glass. We need to use the normal ones or something. And then I feel like we need a metal ceiling. Maybe we just actually create a little lip around this outside building. A little bit of shape. I already like that. I think we can do a little bit more even. Maybe we can get some of these shapes in again. Wait. There we go. That could help. It's quite dramatic though if we have to have this shape, because it takes a long time to get all the way down there. So maybe what we can use instead is metal. This one, the steep version. Because then we could have it Oh, I can't connect the last bit now. That's... Well, I guess we could have like a porch out here. That could be a thing. Maybe not the exact same shape as the building. I guess if we do it like this, could be nice. This is gonna go on forever. That's not great. There we go. We'll have a bunch of these smaller beams and we'll just leave out the corner. There we go. Lovely. We definitely want a railing here. Oh, this is tech. We definitely do not want to have tech. There we go. We'll just make like a little platform over there. What do we do over there? Maybe we can extend this a little bit. I have like a little platform here off to the side. Well, that's not good. We don't want that. There we go. Do we want to extend it further? Yeah, it could be like another deck that we can land things on, I guess. Do I want to have these supports? That's not at all the same places. This is gonna go forever. We're not gonna do that. That's gonna give funky shapes. Maybe no support needed. Oh, it does look like it needs support though. Okay, maybe we add these as like a little bit of supports, and then we can have these as a way to fill them in. Still looks supported. There we go. And then we can have a nice little railing around the side as well. Safety first. Safety first, of course. There we go. And then here, we definitely want to have some kind of like shape or design. Maybe the medium variant. Jeez, gotta go through Oh geez, there's a lot of this. Like, could be a nice like window here maybe. The only thing is there's now no door here on this side. There we go. At least there's a way down there. There we go. Yeah, the main issue now is that we have this little walkway, but there's no door. Do I want a door here? It's going to be quite tricky to get a door there, actually. Unless we, of course, do it here, but that's kind of now a need window. Unless, of course, we make that also into a gateway, but that doesn't make sense. I wish there was a glass door for those same textures. All right, let's see what we can do here on this side. We have a door there. Do we need anything else? Maybe not. Maybe we keep this quite simple. We can have these going down to bring back the little metal accent there. We could have the same kind of design as we do on the other side. Only problem is that doesn't go all the way down. That's such a shame. Because in itself, that's already quite neat. I don't really want to extend this either. Metal wall. Actually, maybe we can just do a shape like that. We just end it in a wall. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, let's bring in some more light because it's getting quite dark now. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to come together, but we definitely need a few more things. I suppose we don't need a door here. Do we need anything more on this side? I don't think we need that much on this side, actually. That's quite nice now with this door, with that diagonal thing. Here we could do with something. Not too sure what that would be. Not sure if that helps. Do I want to have windows here? Don't think so. Not everywhere needs to have windows. Although this would be quite a nice view on this side, of course, but you can still come out here, do something here. Do I also just want to have railings across the side of this deck? This is gonna have a great view though, this little upper platform. Great views of the whole center. There we go. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, the only thing that we don't have any doors here. That's still a little bit of a slight oversight there. Do I need this? Maybe I do. Yeah, that's quite nice. Hello there, welcome to a live build. You made it indeed. Yeah, I think these little thin pillars could be quite nice along these platforms. And then these medium ones will do alongside these slopes. That definitely helps a lot. Yeah, for this side, I'm not too sure if I need anything else. It's still gonna go open in both ways, which is annoying. I do really like this window here, so I kind of want to keep that. Maybe we can just have a smaller door somewhere. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a wooden door, isn't it? Ooh, you can have both sides being the same thing. But probably we just go with the normal... Oh, that's not the normal door that I wanted to use. There we go. Just a regular door. Yeah, that's probably fine. Still have the nice big window. So many variations. Yeah, nice edge along that window. That's quite nice. So this side is already starting to look quite nice. I guess I probably want to have greenhouse doors then for this part. Do I just want to have them in the middle or to the side? No, I think the middle makes more sense. There we go. Because I don't think, unfortunately, there's any other doors that we could use. But these are not too bad. They still look pretty decent. Without looking too out of place. Maybe the little bar above it makes it a little bit nicer. Bringing a little bit metal back in that design. That's quite nice. And then we have another little balcony here. With probably the same door, the double door. But then maybe just on one side. There we go. Okay, I think I at least want to have this go down the middle again. The wooden beam. Do we need more? I mean, that's all right. That's not too bad. And then I think we want to add another door there. Like so. There we go. It's getting somewhere. I kind of feel like I need a little bit more detail in these sides. So what I think I might want to give a go is what do... If I do something like this to give a little bit more shape to this whole thing. I mean, it's not too bad. The only thing is that here gets kind of weird. But it does give a little bit more shape to the build. There we go. Here on the bigger side, I think it's going to be even nicer. Like that feels like it's properly supported now. Here at the top might be just too much maybe. Yeah, because that's going to ruin the door as well. Maybe here we keep... There we go. Maybe there we just keep the glass, because otherwise we can't really fit anything into that small shape. But now the bottom at least looks a lot more supported as well. That's quite nice. Okay, now we can actually enter, and we could even take this a step further, I think. If we take out these, we could actually turn these into like full-on supports here on the inside, which could be quite nice. There we go. Yeah, I think I like that. Have some proper support on the inside as well. So probably want to do the same here on this side. Oh yeah, here it's gonna get interesting. Because, wait, there's not even a floor there yet. Yeah, we definitely need to make sure that the floor is going all the way to the window. It's just a question that I think... we want to have the same kind of glass going on there. And then... pillar in the middle. Got that pillar there. And then I think there's another pillar here. And then the middle pillar is already there, but then it's metal, so... just going to keep that the same because that's better for that side. guess we would at least have these supports like this. Yeah, I think having at least a metal line there makes a lot of sense. I might even do the same here, except for the door. And then it would make sense again to have the supports go on. Here, that might be interesting, but I think we can make it work. There we go. Some proper supports here on the inside. That's already looking quite good. Definitely want to make some more dividers in here, I think. Yeah, that's good so far. I kind of feel like there's a lot of wood going on here, so maybe the end of this we actually turn into a glass wall instead of a wooden wall, so that we have a little bit more light on the side of this building, and we can actually enjoy this nice view on this side. Yeah, that feels like it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, now it's not a big wooden box anymore. That helps a lot. Do we keep the open plan living here? I think we do. It's quite nice to have. Then, of course, we have the option of maybe doing some glass roof in some places where we want to have some extra light come in or something like that. For example, like this. Do we want to have this bigger than that? We can have it with the border or completely borderless, but I think here the border does make some sense, makes it look more like proper windows. Do we want to have that going on like here? I think that could be nice. Brings in some extra light. We could go all the way actually with these, if we wanted to. Not sure if that's nicer or less nice. Yeah, I don't hate it. Actually, gonna need just a medium. I think that might be nice to have a beam going across the top here. There we go. That looks quite nice. Yeah, I think I kind of like those windows there. What does it look like from the inside? It does look quite nice. A lot of nice light on the inside for sure. Kind of we can... Oh god. How did that get rid of that? Yeah, we could get rid of that because that gives us a little bit more space on the inside. There we go. Yeah, I like the look of this here. We definitely also need to add a bit more shape to it. So we do those pillars. And then these supports in there. I think we definitely want to keep those going. Here. Got that on both sides now. Do I want to turn those in supports? On this side, actually, that could really work. There we go. And then we have some nice proper supports on this side. Here it can still work. We just have to make a small adjustment. Placing a metal ceiling right there. And then we can still make this work. There we go. A little bit of a support. Nice funky shape. We have a little bit of roof coming through the floor there, but that's fine. We don't need a window or door there. We do need a door here. What side is it over there? Probably just want to mirror that to this side. So we'll have a door right here. Thin beam above. And there we go. And then we'll have our railing here on top as well. That's already coming together quite nicely. I think so. We have the double A-frame. Yeah, I would continue this all the way to the top, but then there's no window left there, and I kind of want to have the windows left. Do we want to have some window roof here as well? I don't think so. Just because of this design, that's not going to line up nicely, I think. Speaking of that design, it's actually time to start on this. I think at least having these medium things on the end is going to be required. I feel like having this edge is going to be nice here. Bringing a little bit of the metal back on top. Have these steep beams there as well. Could even have those here at the end of the roof. Kind of like the look of them. Can't go into the ground, unfortunately. I can do it there. Yeah, I kind of like that ending. Those beams. I wish this was possible on the official materials as well. They have been adding extra pillars and stuff, so maybe one day we'll get diagonal pillars in the normal game as well. That would be quite nice, I think. Oh no, it's not on medium anymore. I need to go through all of them again. Just to find the mediums. I think we want to have them go over the top here as well, like we did on the other side. There we go. I like the shape of these so far. Then we do want to make these thin again. Oh, ghost mode. Yeah, that's a good one. That might help me. Let's see. Yeah, I do like this thin pillar. Yeah, all these extra pillar variations that you get with ASR are amazing, and I need them in the normal game, please. Definitely coming together quite nicely now. It's starting to look like a full proper build. Nice. It's going to be quite a nice base here to hunt for pyromanes, and maybe later as well the new T-Rex, the Paleo T-Rex, the Paleo Giga, the Karchas, everything is here. There's a lot here to hunt. So, yeah, quite nice to have an outpost here, I would say. So, I think over here we're gonna do some double doors. Thin beam above. We're gonna fill in the doors as well. And then I think we're gonna go for a glass wall here. Again, just because look at the views. It's the entire map that you can see from there. I think here on top we might actually also go for a glass ceiling. And I think it's going to be borderless, because we already have all the metal around it. What we could do is in fact create a nice little border around the glass. I think that would be nice. It's a little bit of an extra detail. There we go. And then I think that might actually be quite nice. Having those lines come back. All right, let's see if I go into cheat ghosts. And I can go in a little bit further. There we go. Now it will allow me to place that last one. And it all looks like it should. This is actually really coming together quite nicely now. I think we're very much close to having this as a home. Or an outpost. I was hoping to change these textures to the frontier skin, but since I have these steep walls, I don't think I can do that because, yeah, they don't exist for frontier, unfortunately. Gonna have to go to these ones, add a little edge around the bottom, or did I use the medium variation there? I think I did. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do all of them again. Not there. There we go. That is looking a lot better. I think we're pretty much there then. I might still paint the wood a little bit darker, but maybe I kind of like the light accents actually. It's actually quite nice this way. Yeah, I don't think I want to have a window in here in the roof itself. We have that on this side. I kind of like the difference between them. Yeah, I think that might be it with the outside. Of course, we'll have to do the interior as well at some point. We can definitely get that maybe started a little bit. I would have liked to have a little bit of greenery. So maybe what we do... Get a shovel. And I make some pots. Craft a bunch of them. Then maybe we go out looking for some plants to add to this lovely place. Can I add? Nope. Wait, I created a water spout on the tree. That's... Are these all too big? Kind of would like to have... bush. No, I want a tree. Guess the trees aren't allowed, these ones. That's a shame. I'm sure there's some palm trees that we can actually use. Apparently not these ones. Because this is not the one I want. I want a proper little palm tree. But for some reason, I'm not allowed to do that. That's a shame. Need to get some of the right kind of trees and plants to have a little bit of greenery around. This would be a nice one to have. Okay, that's a tree that I can add, apparently. Oh, that's the wrong tree. I want this tree. Damn it. Maybe somewhere else. Nope. My shovel already broken. Okay. The plants do not want to cooperate. Small tree. Nope, that's a dead tree. Definitely don't want to have more dead trees here. There we go. This one. This is quite nice. There we go. Add a little bit of greenery already, and then I'll at some point start looking for more different variations, but we can get the idea at least with a few of these here and there. See, adds a little bit of life to our otherwise quite desolate place that we built this outpost at. But definitely happy with the way it turned out for sure. The interior is going to be a little bit more tricky. We definitely also still need to figure out a way to get upstairs. Now that I think of it, maybe this could actually be a good spot. Stairs. That would be great if there was steep stairs as well. I guess there's not really, is there? So that means... yeah, that's going to be a long ass staircase. Maybe not there then. What would be the right place to have a bigger staircase? Where would it end? I guess this wouldn't be the worst place. Oh, that's actually quite good. Both downstairs and upstairs. That's quite a good spot to have it come from. All right, let's add the safety railings. Definitely don't need to be there. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll have stairs going up there. All this space here. It's quite a big outpost. Like, we have definitely plenty of room in here to do all sorts of things. Like have big crafting areas, etc, etc. Now, what I would love to add to this, because this is a great outpost for everything that we need to do here, but the reason that I'm building this is, one, the power remains that we've been taming here. You can see a little trap down there on the beach. My tribe mate, she made this little thing here. So we have a little hidden outpost here, safe haven. And then we have a little RG trap. It would be kind of neat, either as part of this building or at least close by. So maybe like on the pillar or whatever, to have the RG trap maybe in the style of the base. But yeah, I'm not sure. I guess what an RG trap needs is a place where Pterodon can go through. RG cannot. So that's... well, we have the... This is also... this trap, you have to know where you can actually pass through, because there's only one spot, so... Like, you can go through there, but not anywhere else. Oh, you can go through there as well. Okay. Could we make a nice design trap? That's a new territory for me. I normally just build cool bases, cool builds. Now I need to design a trap that looks nice. Would be nice to try for sure. To have close to the new outpost. Oh, it does look cool there. I like that it's like on the overhang of this cliff. Really nice spot. And then just a nice area all around. So I guess we have this spot to land animals. And of course up here also plenty of spaces to park these beasts. Yeah, where would I want to have the trap? Yeah, the cliff is kind of like a mouth. Okay. So maybe the trap could be here. That would be close. Or I could just build it on this platform underneath. But I feel like there is a possibility that things might spawn there. I don't know if we want to have it right next to the base, because I could imagine that we might want to have turrets at some point at the base, depending on what spawns over here. So maybe that peak would be actually the best spot to build it. But the question is it even possible to build a good looking trap? Is there such a thing? I don't know, but we'll give it a go, I guess. No, I don't think that's too close, right? Because if we do add the turrets to the base, it's probably going to be mostly on this side to defend from whatever could be on top of the cliff. There shouldn't be any spawns on the other side. Also, I don't even know if we can design this in a nice way. We can at least use some kind of the similar materials as the base, I suppose. So you have this for coming in. This is the way you enter. I guess actually I don't want to use the ASR for this because the auto open and close isn't great. So instead, I'm going to use the normal ones. Then we're going to have the gateway here. Okay. And then I'm gonna somehow have to design this in a way that is nice. I don't know. You need to walk around it. Oh yeah, true. This might not be. This might be too small. There's no space. No space. Let's see. This is a bigger spot, but it also has resources. So maybe not. Maybe not. It's gonna have to be down here then. But that's too risky. Maybe we'll do that another day. Find a proper spot for it where we have some space. Because I think if I build it up here, I think there can be dino spawning there. Because, yeah, it's quite a big platform. This is definitely where dinos can spawn. So that wouldn't be nice. So these higher cliffs, if we can find a bigger one. This ledge. Actually, if you clear out this tree, it could actually maybe fit here. Not sure how nice we could make it then, but might be. Let's see if we can remove this. So yeah, you have the room. You can you walk around this? Yeah. And then the good thing is, it's basically just part of this whole landscape. Okay, so first off, we want to have the normal kind of beam. Okay, so this is going to be the small gap. I guess I can just go in a straight line here. I can actually just build a normal cage. I just need to have one where the pterodon can get out. So maybe what I'm going to do in order to make it easier for myself is going to make sure that I am on a grid. And I guess I need ceilings eventually as well. So gonna do it like this. So I have something to snap to. That's gonna allow this to be a little bit easier. Okay. Can we have a metal quarter? Oh, we already have those. Okay. So basically what I would do is I build a cage with this. I think it doesn't have to be too big. Nope. It's probably big enough. Not sure why I'm bothering trying to build a cage that is... I don't think the cage is necessarily going to be nice. It's just going to be in the same kind of style, I guess, as the main base. So there we go. We have our pillars. We can make this into a cage. It's also partly just into this rock, I guess. Which is fine. Okay, well, we'll add a few more there to make sure we can't escape to that side either. Nope, this is not the right height. There we go. This would be the basic shape. Here you can definitely still escape. I think you can still get out. But if I add some extra ones that are smaller, so it looks nice. Oh god, this was not the height I was looking for. There we go. Sure, this will work. If I had the RG here as well, I could try it, but I'll test it later. But I think it should work. We definitely still need to make a place where the Terror don't get out, though. There we go. Now here we just need to do it on feeling. Or maybe not, we can do that later. So we have a nice ceiling on here. This is what you get if you ask a builder to build a cage that looks nice. Yeah, we do have to build the escape still, but that's going to be fine. We're going to do that. There we go. Nice little skylight. You know, birds deserve some light. Okay, now the question is, if one of these gaps is open, does a pterodon fit outside? That is the question. So we open the gate. We get our pterodon. This is trap building. Trap building. Not something I thought I would be doing. But we have a nice base, so... So you come here, you have an RG behind you, you fly in, and you fly through. Question is, do RGs fit through there? I don't think they do, but they might. I need to test that, but my RG is all the way over, it blew up, and that takes too long to fly over in this stream. So for now, this is gonna be my nice trap, which matches kind of with the base. We'll see if it works or not, but I believe it should. And then we'll tweak it a little bit, because probably we'll then do like these barriers so that you have a little bit more blocked, I guess, like that. I don't know. We'll see. Should be fine. Anyway, I think the base that we made here, the outpost, is looking quite nice indeed. We got the double A-frame, a lot of extra space as well. You can park some tames up here. We have a nice little place to land some flyers up here. We got a bunch of balconies and then landing spots around everywhere, so easily accessible. We have got the gateway doors so that you can also take in some tames if you want to. So yeah, basically all you need. And then all we need to do is start decorating it. But I don't think, unfortunately, we're going to have time for that in this stream. But at least we got a nice new outpost here on the volcano part. Now I have many more build plans, including, of course, finding the right ruin and trying to rebuild that, because that's kind of a tradition now. We have to do that on every map. Going to build a castle on the middle island, the floating island. That's going to be a thing, but I just need to get familiar with the island a little bit more and get some inspiration for the castle before I get started on that. Also, there's a bunch of car cars right on top of that island, so I need to make sure that it's actually safe there to live. And then I also need to find a good spot eventually for a cool ocean base, because that's definitely something we're gonna need on the center as well. Hello there, Grape. You have perfect timing, because I'm just about to be done. Let's make it a nice time to watch what we've done. This is quite a nice outpost. I really like the ASR things having the steeper roof pieces, because this is more of a traditional A-frame shape, which you can't do in ARK. In ARK, this would be way wider to get the same height, basically, or it would be way lower if you want to have the same amount of roof pieces. Like, it's quite different. But now, like this, it's nice and compact. We still have a bunch of space on the inside. This could be your base. This could literally just be your entire base, because it has quite a bit of space inside. I'm gonna look for some nice decorations and plans and make it a proper outpost, make it useful. But yeah, I think definitely a nice start. And it's good to be back to the Let's Build streams. We're gonna do these more often, so if you want to see these more often, make sure to follow along, subscribe, because at least this first week of me playing the center, I'm gonna probably do a Let's Build every other day. Between all the surviving, of course, because I also want to get myself settled and started on the center properly as well. But yeah, this was a fun project. I think it came out pretty nicely. It's almost exactly as I had in my head from the research I have been doing of actual A-frames. And yeah, this is pretty close. And I think it will be a great little outpost for us here on the volcano island whilst we hunt for pyromanes and maybe bigger, better, more angry things that are also here, because there's a bunch of cool stuff here. Like the Paleo T-Rexes are here a lot. Earlier I found a 150 baby here. That was actually quite nice. But yeah, there's a bunch of tames here to get. So the Outpost definitely will be very useful. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Tomorrow I'll be back with some survival, exploring more of this beautiful map and seeing if we can make a little bit more progress as well, so that we eventually can conquer that middle island and build a castle there. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.